Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you my go-to makeup look for those hot summer days, and when it's like 30 degrees outside, this is my go-to makeup routine. So if you want to see how I did it, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have already prepped my skin and filled in my eyebrows, and I always do my eyebrows off camera just because they take me a really long time to do and I don't do anything special or fancy, and I feel like I need to have the mirror like literally an inch away from my face to do them, so that's why I always do them off camera. But to fill in my eyebrows I just use this I don't know what shade it is. It's a MAC eyeshadow, and I'm pretty sure, I've had it for so long that the labels like come off, but I'm pretty sure it's the shade Embark. So I use that for my eyebrows just with like an eyebrow brush, and then I just go in with this Makeup Academy eyebrow pencil. Now literally I love this eyebrow pencil. It's literally like £3.50 or something like that, and it's very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, because I love that one as well. So if you like that, you will love this, and it's like a fraction of the price. So that's what I've used for eyebrows. And then to prime my skin, I've just gone in with my Bobbi BrownVitamin Enriched face base. Now I love this for my summer makeup when it's really hot, because I don't like putting a lot of moisturiser and creams on my skin when it's so hot, because it literally just feels like it melts off my face. So I find that I can use this by itself because it's a moisturiser and a primer, so it's like 2 in 1. So that's what I've done to like prep my skin and fill in the eyebrows. So for the skin, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Glowish, and I've got this in the shade Light Medium, and I have already done a review on this on my channel, and I literally really like this stuff, especially for like these hot summer days. Like, I'm sorry, it's so hot at the moment. We've had like a little heat wave, so this 30-degree heat, I just feel like I go outside and my skin and my face is just melting. But with this stuff I really like it because you don't feel like you've got anything on your skin, and it doesn't give you like too much coverage, like, but just enough to even out your skin tone, and I don't know, just give you a little bit of a glow, like just make your skin look like your skin but a little bit better. One thing that I do always do when it's starting to get like into the hotter months, or I know that I'm going to be wearing more light coverage or like tinted moisturisers and stuff like that, I always make sure that I tan my face. And the reason being is because literally my face is so white compared to the rest of my body. Like my face looks like a moon. And I don't know, I think that's just because I don't really get sun on my face, and I wear SPF and I'm always wearing makeup, so I just feel like it doesn't get as much sun as like the rest of my body. And usually like I always fake tan my body, but I don't always do my face. Like I only do my face if it's like in the summertime and I know I'm not going to be wearing much makeup, because for me, when I pick foundations, I match them to my body rather than to my face. So obviously my foundation shades are always about 3 shades darker than my actual complexion, like the colour of my skin. And I feel like in them summer months when it's so hot and you're sweating and everything like that, it can make your makeup go very patchy, because obviously if you're buying a tinted moisturiser or a foundation that's like 3 shades darker than your skin tone, when you start to sweat and it comes off, you can really notice like the contrast. So yeah, I always, in summer months when I know I'm using tinted moisturiser, I'll always fake tan my face, and to do that I use my tan boosting facial serum. Now this is from Superdrug, and I've mentioned this before, and it's so cheap, it's like £4 or something like that, and it's really good. Like you literally just put it on before you go to bed, like just with your normal skincare routine, and then you wake up and you'll have like a nice glow. So I have got that on my skin as well. But yeah, this is all nicely blended out, and I just feel like it's just, yeah, it's just evened out my skin tone a little bit. So now I go in with concealer. Now for concealer I'm going to use so for concealer I'm going to use my ZOEVA Authentik Skin Perfector, and I've got this in 070 Credible, I think it's called. And I've really like found a new love for this concealer. I haven't really tried too many of ZOEVA's products, but I got her foundation, this concealer and a bronzer. And honestly, since sorry, I don't know, I feel like I had a frog in my throat then, I don't know what happened. I feel like since I've been using it, I have really like been enjoying it. Like I really like it. Yeah, I just placed that everywhere that I would normally apply your concealer, like anywhere you want to kind of highlight the face. And then I go in with this Real Techniques contour brush. Now if you watch my channel, you know that I am normally a beauty blender Bluey, I don't know what's wrong with me today, I can't speak, beauty blender or beauty sponge kind of girl. But when I'm doing this makeup routine, especially when it's hot, I feel like using a beauty blender and stuff, it takes off a lot of the product, which is really good if you're using medium coverage or full coverage like foundations or concealers and stuff. But when you're using light coverage, you use the Bluey, I can't say beauty today, use the beauty blender and you're literally left with nothing on your skin. So when I'm using more light coverage products, I tend to just go for a brush, just because I feel like it doesn't take off too much of the product. So yeah, I just blend that all in, and then once I'm happy with the way it's all blended out, I then go in with that same stippling brush that we used earlier to apply the Glowish skin tint, and I just kind of go round almost like you would if you were contouring your face, but I just do that to make sure it's all nicely blended out and that there's no like harsh lines. And the thing that I actually love about this routine is I can do it so quickly. Like it literally takes about 10 minutes to do your entire face. Okay, so now that's all blended out, I then go in with a setting powder, and I use my Fenty Beauty banana powder. As you all know, I love this stuff. And again, normally I would go in with a sponge and apply this to like bake, but I don't really do that when I'm doing my summer makeup, just because it's too heavy. I just feel like it just melts off and then it goes patchy and it's just not a vibe, like it's not a good time. So I literally just apply some onto that brush and I just like gently dab it in, and I'm just going to apply this everywhere that I applied that concealer, just so that it all sets it in place. And I like doing this because it sets it in place but it doesn't make it too matte, so it's quite nice. And as I am doing this makeup, I'm literally, I feel so hot. Like the weather, don't get me wrong, I love the hot weather, but I think I might have applied a bit too much there, but it's fine. I love the hot weather, but I just feel like hot weather in England and London is not like hot weather in Spain. Like it's not the same. Like I feel like in Spain or when you're on holiday, it's just nice, it's lovely, it's enjoyable. When it's in London, it's just not, it's just too hot. But I think that's just because, I don't know, I guess our houses and offices and stuff like that, it's not made for extreme heat, I guess. Okay, so I have applied all of that setting powder. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some bronzer. Now I'm using another ZOEVA goodie today. So this is the Radiant Bronzer Highlighter, but I just use it as bronzer, to be fair. And it just looks like this, and it just gives a really nice colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics 109 stippling brush, just swirl that around. Ooh. I think I might have took a bit too much, I got a bit excited there. And then I literally just use this to bronze up my face. And again, when I'm doing like summer makeup, I always try to opt for like more duo fibre or like stippling brushes, just because I feel like they apply the product more lightly and I don't know, just a bit nicer. Okay, so now my skin is looking all nice and bronzed. I'm gonna go in with some blusher, and for blusher I'm switching it up today. I'm not using my Makeup Forever blush. I'm gonna use my Vegas Nay palette, and it's got some really nice blush shades in there. And I'm going to go in with the darkest shade, which is this one here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the exact same brush that I use for my bronzer. Sounds weird, I know, but I just feel like where this is more of a natural daytime look, you kind of just want everything to kind of blend in together. And who's got time to be switching and changing brushes all the time? So anyway, that's what I'm going to use. So I just pop that onto the apples of my cheeks, and it just gives it a nice blush kind of glow from within almost, because it just feels like you're kind of looking a bit flushed almost. Okay, and then what I like to do is I like to go in with more of a shimmery kind of blush just over the top. So I'm going to use the shimmery blush, which is in my Becca Be Light palette, but it is this shade right here, and it's just a really nice shimmery kind of pinky nudie kind of shade. And I only use like the tiniest amount. I use the same brush that I used earlier, and it just gives it a nice little glow. Yeah, and I just really like the way that it kind of glows and gives your skin a nice healthy dewy kind of finish, because I feel like that's the vibes you want when it's hot weather. You want glowy dewy skin. Okay, so blush is now done. So next up is highlighter. Now I'm going to use my MAC Whisper of Guilt, which is an oldie but a goodie. It's just a really nice gold shimmery kind of shade, and I just swirl my fan brush in there, and I just go over the usual places that you would highlight. So cheekbone, brow bone, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, Cupid's bow. Honestly, I love a good highlighter. I always say it, I feel like highlighter, it just makes your makeup look like your look is not complete without a good highlighter. But yeah, so then I go in with, last but not least, I go in with my Physicians Formula. And I'm pretty sure this is called, yeah, Sexy Booster, Sexy Glow Bronzer, Light Bronzer. It's got like 3 names, so I'm not sure which one it is. But yeah, it just looks like, and this packaging is battered now. So you can tell it's very well loved because I have hit pan on it. But luckily I've got like 2 more backups. Because I always get this one from TK Maxx, and that was when I first like found out about it. I seen it in there and it was really cheap. I think it was like a $5 or something. It was so cheap, and I'd never seen, because Physician Formula is like an American brand, if I'm right, and I think it's quite hard to get over here. Well, I don't know actually, because someone told me that they sell it in Boots now, so maybe it's not that hard to get over here, but I always just get this from TK Maxx, and it's only like £5, so it's just winner. So I just use this all over my face, and it doesn't give you any extra coverage or colour. It just gives you almost like a really nice kind of glow. You can see that there's a theme going on today. I feel like I've said the word glow about 100 times, but that's what we want in nice hot summer days. You want your skin to be looking nice and glowing and dewy rather than just hot and sweaty. Okay, so we've done that. So then what I do is I just go in with some mascara, and I use my trusty YSL, and I just use this to kind of coat all of my lashes. Okay, so that is mascara done. Now what I do is I'm going to go on to lips, and my lips are very basic. I am just going to use my Becca Ultimate Definer Lip Liner in the shade Mystery, and then I'm going to use my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade, what shade is this? Creme Brûlée. So just line it ever so lightly, and then I go in with the lip gloss just in the center. So I'm just going to sort out the rest of my hair and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I am back, and this is the finished makeup look. I feel like this is perfect for those hot summer days, or just when you're like doing errands and you kind of want to look a little bit put together but you don't want anything too over the top. I feel like this makeup look is perfect for that. I feel like my skin just looks really nice and glowy. I've still got a little bit of coverage but nothing too much, and yeah, like I said, I just can't feel it on my skin at all. So when it's like 30 degrees outside and you're sweating, at least you know that you're not going to look like you're melting away. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click like, subscribe, join the YouTube family, and I will see you next time.